What if fear wasn't something to overcome, but something to believe in? What if the moment hope disappears, fear becomes the only truth left standing? Winter is often portrayed as magical. Snow, lights, wonder. But beneath that beauty lies something colder, something darker. Winter is also the season of fear. Fear of the dark. Fear of being alone. Fear that no one is watching over you anymore. This is not just the story of a villain who haunts children's dreams. This is the story of what happens when belief collapses and fear steps in to take its place. This is the philosophy of Pitch Black. This is beyond the villain, where we unmask evil, one story at a time. And today, in the final chapter of our Christmas special arc, we confront the coldest villain of them all. Not because he freezes hearts, but because he convinces us they were empty to begin with. This is part 5, the final chapter, of Arc 3, The Winter Paradox, when cold hearts shape human truths. We began this arc with Hans Gruber, where greed hides behind rational order. We saw isolation and bitterness with the Grinch. We faced punishment and ancient fear with Krampus. We witnessed emotional winter thaw with Ebenezer Scrooge. And now, we end with Pitch Black. Not a thief, not a punisher, not a broken man, but the idea that hope itself is a lie. Pitch Black, also known as the Boogeyman, is not born. He emerges. He exists wherever fear exists, in the shadows under the bed, in the dark corners of the mind. In the moment a child realizes they are alone, unlike the Guardians, Santa, the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Sandman, Pitch Black does not create joy. He feeds on belief collapsing. He does not force fear, he reveals it. Pitch Black was once a dream, a forgotten one. In the film, it is revealed that he was once a young boy who drowned, abandoned, unseen, and unloved. And in that moment of terror, no guardian came for him. No comfort, no light, no belief. Only fear. That fear did not disappear. It became him. Pitch Black does not declare war through armies or weapons. He targets something far more fragile: children's belief. If children stop believing in guardians, the guardians lose power. If belief dies, fear becomes the only remaining guide. Pitch Black spreads nightmares, not chaos. He plants doubt. And doubt is far more powerful than terror. To Pitch Black, he is not evil. He is honest. He believes fear is the natural state of existence. Hope is the lie told to delay disappointment. Belief is a fragile illusion. In his mind, he is not corrupting children. He is preparing them. Pitch Black represents existential nihilism, the belief that there is no inherent meaning, no higher protector, no guarantee of goodness, no cosmic justice, only fear. And what you do with it. Friedrich Nietzsche warned of what happens when belief systems collapse. When gods die, something must replace them. Pitch Black is what fills the void. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that humans are condemned to be free. But Pitch Black rejects freedom. Instead, he offers certainty through fear. Fear explains everything. Fear requires no faith. Pitch Black doesn't command followers. He convinces them nothing will save them. His power grows not when children scream, but when they stop believing. His greatest victory is not terror, it is resignation. The flaw of nihilism is this: if nothing matters, then cruelty has no limit. Pitch Black doesn't want to rule. He wants to prove hope wrong. The Guardians represent existential humanism, the belief that meaning is not given, meaning is created. Hope exists because we choose it, not because it is guaranteed. Jack Frost becomes the counterweight. Jack has no origin story filled with purpose, no assigned role, no destiny. He chooses to protect children, not because he must, but because he wants to. This directly contradicts Pitch Black. Fear says nothing cares about you. Hope says someone chose to. When institutions fail, religion, governments, traditions, fear often replaces belief. Extremism, cynicism, apathy grow not from hatred, but from the belief that nothing else works. Pitch black is not fantasy. He is what grows when people stop believing anything matters. Pitch black asks a dangerous question. What if hope is just a story we tell ourselves? In times of crisis, war, economic collapse, personal loss, this question becomes tempting. Fear feels honest. Hope feels naive. During global crises, despair spreads faster than facts. People lose trust in systems, leaders, and even each other. But history shows something else too. Movements, reforms, and recoveries begin after belief is nearly gone. Not because hope was logical, but because people refuse to let fear decide reality. Fear describes the world as it is. Hope imagines the world as it could be. Pitch black reminds us what happens when we mistake description for destiny. Is pitch black evil? Or is he simply what remains when belief dies? If you were abandoned, unheard, unseen, would you still believe someone is watching over you? Or would fear feel more honest? Albert Camus argued that the world is absurd, meaningless, indifferent. But his answer was not despair, it was rebellion. To live as if meaning matters, even when it isn't guaranteed. Pitch black refuses rebellion. He chooses surrender. Cynicism is often praised as intelligence. Hope dismissed as weakness. But societies ruled by cynicism stagnate. Individuals ruled by fear isolate. Pitch black's world is quiet, empty, cold. Pitch black is not the loudest villain we've covered this arc. He doesn't steal like Hans Gruber. He doesn't punish like Krampus. He doesn't hoard like the Grinch. He doesn't awaken like Scrooge. He whispers. And that's what makes him dangerous. He convinces us that belief itself is foolish. The true winter is not snow. It is the absence of hope. Fear may be honest, but honesty without courage becomes cruelty. Pitch black shows us that when belief dies, fear doesn't protect us. It replaces us. So let me ask you, is fear the truest way to see the world? Or is hope an act of rebellion against the cold? Was Pitch black right? Or was he simply afraid to believe again? Share your thoughts below. This has been Beyond the Villain, where we unmask evil one story at a time. And this was the end of Arc 3.